Hey, you guys, it's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Baddies Caribbean, Season 5, Episode 19 review. Seems like we're starting to wind down finally. But before I get into tonight's recap, I want to let you guys know that I know some behind the scenes tea on what happened at the Baddies Caribbean reunion. So, allegedly, Jayla and Meatball fought. And I think they fought, the girl said, like twice, because this season they're actually going to have a studio audience. So people were actually in the audience this time around. And from what I saw, the set looks really good. Really, really good. It's not like how it's been throughout the years. Also, I heard that Biggie didn't want to fight. She did not want to fight at all. Anna and Nunu went heads up several times. They both said they did their big one, so I guess we'll see. You know, if you don't know what happened to Diamond, Seki beat the sleeves off that girl so bad. She got a black eye, a busted lip, and she is missing this tooth right here. It's gone. Well, Natalie has the tooth. Girl. And then last but not least, I believe Scotty was not present because she's allegedly pregnant. Now, the question is, who's the daddy? It could be Lemmy. It could be somebody else. Baby, if this is Lemmy's baby, if that baby come out brown skin with an oblong head, Janisha, girl, it ain't that deep. It is not that deep. But anywho, let's get into tonight's recap. So, Bianca on last week's episode came to confront Sapphire and I believe Mariah Lynn. Her and Mariah Lynn fought. She lost both fights. Sapphire won their fight and Mariah Lynn won her fight with Bianca. Bianca just cannot fight. She got all that mouth and can't fight for nothing. All she do is slap box and try to grab your face. Grab your face and do like this. Like she don't be doing much of nothing. But after the fight, Bianca rushes back to the truck. She skedaddles on up out of there. Sapphire won another round. She follows her to the car. And Sapphire was like, come on out and fight. You wanted to fight me? Let's go. But instead, Bianca is throwing water bottles from the car and even hawks and spits out the window. It's like, girl, what is up with you spitting on folks? Are you a bird? Are you an eagle? Are you a crow, a pigeon? What is wrong with you? Are you a giraffe? What is your problem with spitting? You are somebody's mama. That's the sad part about it. You can't fight, so you just gonna hawk loogies on people. Like, girl, get a life, chicken noodle soup. Okay? Maybe that's what you're spitting up. All that chicken noodle soup you've ate throughout the years. All of that condensed broth. I don't know what's wrong with her. So she eventually leaves. Her time on the Baddies is over. I believe Bianca did come to the reunion as well. And her and Mariah, I think they fought again. Yeah, that's what I heard. So after that, Mariah and Sapphire are walking together back to the boat because they're supposed to be taking a boat ride, child. And Mariah gets emotional and is just like, me and Bianca was supposed to be friends. She was supposed to be here for me. We were supposed to have the experience together. Now I'm here fighting her. And then she was trying to fight you over some stuff that happened between me and you last season. And it's funny that out of all the people, you was one of the people to have my back. And they both apologized for what happened last season and get emotional. And I mean, it was good to see them come together, but they whole little situation had been squashed, but it was a cute little moment between the two. So Rolly ends up telling Scotty that Mariah Lynn lost her fight, but that Sapphire won hers versus Bianca. Thomas, I was right there. Yeah, Sapphire won, but Mariah Lynn, she did not win. She got whooped. This, that, and third. And I'm like, Rolly, set your big ass up. You know damn well that girl didn't lose that fight. The only reason why you saying it is because you don't like Mariah Lynn and you want to fight Mariah Lynn, but you a little crazy running up on her because you're so bigger than her. But Mariah Lynn did not lose that fight at all. For once, she didn't lose a fight. I mean, okay. So Scotty like, oh, really? Okay. So they get on the yacht. Mariah Lynn, happy, did her big one. She ready to turn up. And Rolly is telling everybody on the boat that Mariah Lynn lost her fight. And Mariah was like, no, I got mine off. I don't know what you saw or whatever. But it bothers her so much that she gets off the boat. First of all, ain't nobody about to run me up off of nothing. I don't care what you said. You could think I lost all day long. It really don't matter, bigums. Looking like a big bag of Funyuns. Girl, get somewhere and sit down. Ugh. So, she is venting to Anna because Anna followed her off the boat. And, they've gotten over their little issues. And she just like, Rolly saying I lost the fight or whatever, taking basically all of the steam out of her. Like, you just deflated me. You know what I'm saying? And she just didn't even want to be around him at that point. So she decides not to get back on the boat, even though Anna was begging her to get back on. So Biggie ends up taking some of the girls, meaning Tasiki and Anna, to go meet her mom, while some of the other girls are going to do some charity work and give back to the people of Santo Domingo. So they're beating on Meatball's door because she wanted Meatball to go with them or whatever. But Meatball didn't want to go. And she tells Jayla and somebody else, I forgot who it was, that she don't want to go because she's tired of being around fake business. And they was like, well, who fake? And she was talking about Meatball and how Meatball be switching up when she get around other people, but when they together, it's all love between them. But they end up talking her into going anyway. So it's several cars, and in one of the cars, Meatball and Biggie are in the same car. And come to find out that they got into it over a shrimp. If that ain't the most fat girl shit I've ever heard in my life. So apparently, Meatball had like 6-7 shrimps. I can't believe I'm even replaying this story. And Biggie asked her for one, and she was like, no, get your own or something like that. And Biggie took it like she was being serious at first. But Meatball was like, girl, I was not being serious. I was playing with you. I had like 6-7 shrimps. You could have had one. Oh, God, this is so stupid. That's literally what they got into it over. And Meatball didn't want to be bothered in the first place. Didn't want to go. And they started going at it again. But Biggie was like, girl, you're not about to ruin my day. When they got to where her mom and them was at, Meatball went elsewhere. She didn't even want to go with them. So it was just Tasiki, Anna, and Biggie to go see her family. Biggie's grandmother was there, her cousins, her aunts, her mom, and she was just really excited to see her family. She hadn't seen them in several years because her mom and them live there and she's in New York. And it was just a really beautiful moment. Her mom made Tasiki and Anna these skirts. It's an honor, basically, to receive something like this from somebody. And it was just a really sweet moment. And I like their friendship. But then on next week's episode, Anna gonna be getting all up in Biggie face yelling. So I'm like, what is going on, Jesus? But also at the end of the episode, we see Tinka on a sprinter with the rest of the girls. And she's talking about how, when she got her baddies changed, she expected for Meatball to be the main one congratulating her. And it just wasn't the case. She was like, it's chicks on her that I don't even know, don't get along with, that was congratulating me. And, my own supposed little sis wouldn't even do it. And she gets emotional and starts to cry. And the Asian doll comforts her or whatever. And I've also heard that they fought at the reunion. Tinkerbell and Meatball went several rounds with one another. I heard that it was kind of like a tie almost. So, girl, it's just unfortunate that they not friends no more. They got back on track, and then somehow, some way, they got back off track again, child. So, I don't know. But it's time for the season to be over. We're 20 episodes in as of next week. Let's cut it up. Ain't nothing else to be said or done at this point. So I'm gonna give this week's episode of Baddies Caribbean, I'm gonna give it a C minus. It was cool for what it was. You know, I feel like these last couple of episodes aren't even needed, honestly, truly. But let's see what they give us. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section how you guys felt about tonight's episode. Make sure that you guys tune in to my Melody Cherie explosive tea that she dropped on TikTok live about this past week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It is juicy. It's 3 parts. Part 1 drops tonight. Expect part 2 tomorrow, and then part 3 Wednesday. Y'all don't want to miss this tea because she was airing folks out, okay? So make sure y'all tune into that this afternoon at 6 p.m. Central Time. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.